What up, YouTube? It's Forneck2156 with a video for you. Uh, I've done a review over this just a few weeks ago. I wanted to redo, and a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Uh, I got this one back then, and I did such a short and not a real good review over it. I had time to dip that can of Longhorn Mint right here. So I wanted to go back and review that in a better view of it for all of y'all. The can itself is plastic on plastic. Like I say, plastic on plastic doesn't hurt it, but I would like to see maybe Longhorn gain a little bit more with a metal lid. Just because metal lids are just a little bit better feel, texture, stuff like that. Even if it costs just a tad bit more, I mean, come on now. Every other company has upped their game a little bit. I know that Skull is metal lid. Grizzly and Copenhagen have always been metal lids, except for some of the originals. I know Timberwolf, I think, has a can out now that is metal lidded. I like cans that have metal lids, but Longhorn is just the dip that I like actually the most, even though they don't have a metal lid. And here's a reason why. Each can of Longhorn is $1.49. Yes, it's cheap. It's probably not the cheapest because I have found cans on websites and stuff like that of stores that are going for, like, the pouches I know of Timberwolf. Mainly almost all the pouches except for Grizzly pouches and Copenhagen pouches are $1.29 a can. But like I said, $1.49 a can of mint or wintergreen or straight even. Our company down here that I use a lot is Circle K. They do not have straight and long cut for Longhorn. I wish they did, but like I said, it is what it is. Okay, so their can is plastic on plastic, as y'all can see. It's just a plastic lid with a plastic bottom with a sticker on top. The sticker on top has a big warning label like all the cans do. Has a Longhorn on it. I mean, from all that, it's different from, say, a Grizzly or that. If this was a metal lid, they could make the Longhorn, seem like a 3D on it. Just class it up a little. That's just talking about the can. But what dippers really dip on is the tobacco. I just got this one today. And yes, I am using an old, as I like to call this, the burner knife. I'm just going to crack the seal with it. Haven't uncracked the seal with a knife in actually forever. There. It just gives you a better line, and it also cracks it a little easier. And dipper out there might kill me because they say that you're supposed to use your nail. Well, no nails really. So yeah. And then I do go back over it with my thumb just to get it to be pushed down just a touch. There we go. And one thing that I really don't like about Longhorn, if you do use your nail, you start tearing up the packaging. For instance, here's a can of Longhorn Wintergreen. I used my nail to undo the package and it just started tearing the wrapper off. So that's why I use a knife whenever I'm doing it, because I do like to save. I still have some of that left. Huh. That's interesting. Didn't realize I had some. And why I pound it on my palm is because this is a new can. It's not going to be fully packed yet. Some guys say you got to pack it this way. I pack it with my palm when it's a brand new can. After, you can pack it either way, you know, top of the can, side of the can, back of the can, which I really don't recommend, just in case you've already cracked it. But I do recommend, you know, palming your can at the beginning of the new cans. Let's see how it looks. Well, this is the first time. Usually when I get new cans of, you know, any flavor, you know, Longhorn, Long Cut, Wintergreen, or Mint, they don't have a space at the top. This one, I don't know if you can see it, but it has good space up here, which is really good. First time actually a can actually packs this well. Some YouTubers, and I'm speaking from my experience of watching Outlaw Dipper, he said that Longhorn doesn't pack well. Longhorn doesn't pack well because it's a steamed, cured product. So you do have to add a little bit of moisture to it in order to get it fully able to pack. Like you can pack, you know, like a Grizzly. That is smoke cured or dry cured, where it'll pack easily for you. Longhorn is a different type of cure on it. I kind of like this version better. I do like Grizzly. Don't get me wrong. Grizzly's a great company. No big quarrels with them. Just their dip. Just something about it. It could be just the price, actually, to me. But Longhorn, in my opinion, it has the price that I don't mind paying. You know, like when you go out and want a can of dip, you look at Copenhagen and Grizzly. Two cans that are well known and well dipped, and they're a little more expensive. And there's a lot of people on YouTube and stuff that trash, you know, all the cheaper dips. But like I said, Longhorn Long Cut Wintergreen is my everyday dip. This was very new on the shelf. Never have seen Longhorn Mint. Oops. Hold on. You know how I said about that pocket? I think after I tried to pack it again, it just went bye-bye. But yeah, the smell, it smells like a toothpaste smell. But for a cheap brand, I don't mind the toothpaste smell. As long as it burns and it has good nicotine in it. If you look up on Northerner, they actually have, I think, a list of all of their tobaccos that they sell. The nicotine content in their tobaccos, which is amazing. If you look up tobacco nicotine count and type in the tobacco that you have, it will tell you what the count of nicotine is in that can of tobacco. That's why I'm not stating any numbers, because I haven't looked up, you know, Longhorn. I might do that after this video and give y'all an update on it. First impression, like with the other video, I didn't add any water to this, which I should have. But like, it moistens up super quick. It's not your, you know, Grizzly where it's super moist, or your Timberwolf that's super moist, or your Copenhagen that's super moist. Oh, this is a dry, really dry, but it moistens up real quick in your jaw. It's like if you had saltines and you eat 5 of them at a time, your gums get super dry and it feels like you're basically sucking on basically paper towels. But then once you spit it all out and your saliva starts flowing, that's what this feels like. Relief, fresh breath, everything. And I do wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving. Just came back from eating at my aunt's house. Had a great meal, had a great time visiting with cousin, great time with my aunt, just all around great time with family. This right here is my first dip back, I would say under a week now. I haven't done a dip video and I haven't dipped. Which I'm telling y'all this, I'm feeling the buzz right now. Even though this doesn't have a real high nicotine content, I feel a buzz off of it. Which, if y'all know buzzes and all that stuff, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not the bad. This flavor of dip, I'm not too big key on, Grizzly Mint, Premium Mint, or Copenhagen Premium Mint. I have done reviews over that. I don't know if I've done them over on this channel or on a different channel, but here's the Copenhagen Mint camo can. And if I don't mess up my tower here, there we go. And here's the Grizzly Premium, I think. Yeah, Premium Mint. These 3 are the mints. Just regular blue mint. These, I think when I bought this, it was like $3 for this can. This one was about $2.75 a can. This, $1.49 a can. This one has really strong mint flavor, like you would want in a mint. And I'm going to do a comparison here. This had a mild flavor, from what I can remember. It was a mild flavor. So yeah, this is a mild flavor, but a strong after flavor. This one just had a strong flavor and a strong burn and a strong after flavor. So if you're looking for something that's going to kick your ass, make your breath smell real good, go with Grizzly Mint. If you don't want that, strong flavor, but you don't want the big burn, but you want a good after flavor and an after smell of your breath, go with Copenhagen. If you just want the good flavor and a good, buzz, but you don't want to burn, and you also want a good after flavor, go with this. These 2 give good buzzes, good after flavor, good flavor. This one just gives you, I thought I left some in there. This only gives you a good, after flavor and a good buzz. Not a real strong first flavor in your mouth. This and Grizzly, I can compare those 2 together. Copenhagen has been in a league by itself. With the mild flavor, especially wintergreen, it's so mild. And straight is a mild flavor. I'm more of a Grizzly or a Longhorn flavor, type of guy. Longhorn is, these 2 dips in particular are really good dips. If you haven't tried dip at all, and this would be your first time getting a can of dip, I would suggest getting a Grizzly can of wintergreen first. Get that real heavy burn first, and then maybe cut back to the Longhorn. Just because Longhorn doesn't have a big burn, but it does give you a buzz and it does give you the flavor. Grizzly just goes for the burn and the buzz with everything. You know how a lot of these real famous YouTubers who dip say, "Oh, your first dip should be a good dip. Go with, go with Copenhagen for your first dip." In my opinion, your first dip should be enjoyable. It should have full flavor so you don't get, bored of the flavor. And you need to balance that buzz with burn. My very first can, and I can say this because it's a great dip company, my very first can of dip I ever had was Grizzly Wintergreen can. That was back when I was 13. And I dipped Grizzly all the way up until it got almost unreasonable pricing because people started dipping more. Because before, vape pens became the worldwide phenomena that it did, this used to be the alternative to cigarettes. The safer alternative, so-called. There's technically no safe alternative. None. Each of the products, hold on. Without cigarettes like Edgefield or Newports or any of those, you wouldn't have dip. You wouldn't have your e-cigs. You wouldn't have your vape pen. You wouldn't have mods. You wouldn't have coils. You wouldn't have any of that stuff without these. So in my opinion, these gave dippers, vapors, all of these a means to be what they are to this day. So I give prelude to the cigarette for being there and creating these and cigars. So hence, and there's one good cigar company that if y'all are cigar smokers on my channel, TNT Cigar. Look up their website. I'm not sponsored by them, but they're just two class act guys who own that company, who produce, those. They have some really good deals this coming up Christmas season. So check them out. TNT, capital T with a capital N, capital T, Cigar Company. They are, in my opinion, the best YouTube channel for cigar smoking. If y'all like them, look their channel up too. I believe it's called TNT Cigars on YouTube, and it will pop them up. It's an older guy, classic beard, classic cigar smoker look. But they review cigars. They do gas station cigars versus their cigars. I've smoked gas station cigarillos. I don't even know if you could call them cigars now. But I've smoked some of those, like Black and Milds and a few of those. Those, from their review, I should link them in the description of this, but I forgot to do that. Stupid me, but like I said, check them out and view most of their, verses. They have like Black and Mild versus real cigar. They have dip versus cigar. They have cigarettes versus cigar. They have some really good cigars on their website. I think they have a cigar now, like a sampler kit that they have on there. Really cool. It comes with, the cigar cutters, which I don't smoke cigars, but trust me, y'all will like them. I'm not a cigar smoker. I'm a cigarette smoker. I'm wanting to quit cigarettes altogether. So that's why I've chosen dip. But if, you know, if I was to quit dip, I'd probably go back to cigar, not dip, cigarettes or dip. Just because, A, cigars are natural. The real cigars. I don't mean your gas station, $1 a pack of two, or, those type of cigars. And yes, I know the gas station cigars are mainly towards weed. And I know why of that too. But like I said, this was a review over number 2 of Longhorn Mint, because I didn't do an adequate job. This is U.S. tobacco with, like, let's see if it tells me, like 10% or so of imported tobacco, which I'm okay with. And like, this can is a 34.02 grams, which is 1.2 ounce, just for y'all, and Britain and all that to understand. Since I know y'all go by grams and stuff like that, here in the US I go by ounces, just so y'all have a little conversion there. For $1.49 a can, for 1.2 ounce of tobacco, it's a win-win. The Edgefields, these are $3 a pack for 21 21 cigarettes. Oh no, 20 cigarettes. Sorry, looked at the box again. 20 cigarettes. You can find boxes of 21 or something cigarettes. But a can will last me, this can right here will probably last me a week and a half. This box will probably last me a week. So there's a little tidbit for y'all. I want y'all to have a great rest of the Thanksgiving. Enjoy it with y'all family. This is Neck. See y'all in the next video. I love y'all and hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. And I hope y'all don't regret it in the morning with eating too much. So have a great one. Love y'all. See y'all in the next video.